Welcome back, everybody. This is The Horizon. We're on session 18, and with me are our regular crew of All-Stars. Max playing Alan Richer, Phil playing Frankie Pockets, and Uriah playing Red. We rejoin our three group of misfits at Basso's bar, a seedy dive of a place. At the table, Frankie and Alan. Regaining his footing, standing, leaning up against the bar is Red. A massive man with metallic tattoos stands up from the table. He turns to Alan. All right. Well, you've asked for my help. We have an arrangement. Let's talk specifics. And he takes one massive hand and points towards the open door on the far side of the bar. Light trickles out of that door. Why don't we go somewhere a little private, gentlemen? Jerry. Yeah, what's up? Tell the crew we got a job tonight. Gather the boys. We'll meet at the clubhouse. Right on. Jerry turns, gives orders to the other two bikers. They stand up, hurriedly leave Basso's bar through the front door.
Stand up too. And I say, wait a second, you got a whole crew you're going to bring in on this? What do you need us for?
One massive, heavy hand falls on Frankie's shoulder.
I sit down under the weight of it.
No. He, vice-like grip, lifts Frankie. Feet leave the ground by an inch. Because, old man, we're in this together now. Sets
listen,
Frankie
man.
back on the ground, pats his shoulder, straightens up his collar.
We're in this together. I get up from the table and I grab the bottle of whiskey and I pour some shot for myself and one in front of Chuck. So yeah, we're in this together, but you have also to respect what we bring to the table here.
Walking towards the table, sort of clutching at my neck after being accosted by Chuck. Well, I'm with you fellers.
Chuck, eyebrow raised, looks over at Alan. What you bring to the table, huh?
I grab one of the shot I just poured and I raise it in front of Chuck. I say, I'm not the kid that used to just do your errand around here, right? I acquired some skill and some assets while I was away. I downed the shot, slam it on the table.
Chuck picks up the shot glass, just holds it. All right. I look forward to hearing this. And what does Frankie bring to the table?
I say, well, we bring plenty. We bring the information about the heist. Finder's fee. That's what we're talking about here. You got me running an op with you? What am I? I'm like a 60-year-old man. Look over there.
I look at Chuck, I say, and the old man got skill. You know?
Our price isn't high, Chuck.
It's a good thing, too. Please. Raises one arm. Gestures to the door. After you. Let's talk about this information. In my office.
I grab the bottle of whiskey and the shot glass on the table, and I start walking toward the office.
Glance at Alan. Try to double step for a moment to keep up with him. Start walking with him.
Give a long glare to Chuck as I pass by, following behind.
The mountain of a man smiles, nods at Jerry. Private event. Put the sign out. We're closed. Follows into the office. In the office, much nicer provisions. A nice leather couch. And off to one side, an entire bank of monitors running off some advanced processing unit. Seated in front of the monitors and screens is a young woman. This young woman has a complete total immersion rig on. The entire upper half of her face completely covered with a mechanical contraption that's plugged into the processing units. Streams of data and security feeds all flickering over these screens. He says, yeah. You're not the only one, Alan, as he closes the door behind him. Please take a seat. You're not the only one that's improved in her skills, or in their skills, excuse me. You remember Naomi. She's the best cyber rat in the business.
I lean forward and I look at the figure of Naomi and say, yeah, I remember her different. You're right, she did level up.
You just had to get her detoxed. Turns out she's got a head for numbers.
I chuckle. Put my hand on the chair behind Naomi and look around, trying to gauge the modernness and cutting edge level of this rig, whether it's might be a couple cycles back, possibly. I don't know.
High end. Looks surprisingly new. Worth a lot.
It's an awfully nice little rig to leave to a little junkie.
Chuck walks around to a desk and sits down.
Looking at the layout and her and that the immersion rig. So it's quite the setup you got here. I don't know what half of this stuff does, but I trust it'll all be useful in our endeavors. Sort of walk over to one of them and start like tapping on a screen.
I sit down in the couch, put the bottle of whiskey in the little coffee table in front and the little shot glass, fill the shot glass, and kick my feet on the table.
Chuck leans back in a chair that protests under his significant weight, augmented musculature. Okay, you mentioned you bring things to the table. I'm all ears. Oh, 1 second. Naomi, her fingers twitch just ever so slightly as she interfaces with the computer. Why don't you check in on our friend Scheer? I'd like to know what's going on at that Porter mining facility. All right, you were saying, Alan.
Move over and to the couch and sit down next to him. Next to Alan.
So you see, what was your plan on getting there, Chuck? Like you just like wanted to go through the front door all together, like the cavalry, like showing up?
Well, yes. Yes, I did. Naomi, why don't you show him Bertha? Projected in a hologram above the coffee table where Alan's feet rest, a wheeled land train appears, slowly rotating, very similar to those vehicles that were coming and going from the Porter mining facility. See, we've got a good gig here, Alan. We've discovered that we, thanks to Naomi here, can slice into the control units of these big land transports being used to rob our planet of all of its resources. Once we're in, well, then we're in control. And there's a significant amount of momentum and or inertia in several dozen, well, hundreds of tons of rolling cargo. So yeah, the front door sounds just fine. What's your thought?
Lean forward
I
and
like-
study the schematic.
I grab the shot glass on the counter, I down it, and I'm playing with it in my hand. I said, I like what you got here. But what about like a pincher movement? If we both come from different direction at the same time.
Sounds
You know, like an old reach around, right?
Just go. The syndicate's gonna come down on you hard if they find out you're messing with these trains, Chuck.
well, who's going to tell him, Frankie?
I don't know. How big did you say your operation was? What, at least 6 guys now, huh?
I trust these guys.
Yeah, right.
I walk over to the hologram of the train, sort of squat down looking at it. Now that is something that I can get behind. But I think that Alan has a good point. 2 points of pressure leads to a quicker eruption of our blemish, shall we say.
What is he saying? Can someone translate that for me?
Say, like, what if you go bang on the front door with the big bird eye here, and we come from the back, or
Okay.
from the sky?
From the sky. What aren't you telling me here?
I look at
Alan?
Frankie.
And I say, you're talking about the horizon. You're going to risk the horizon for this? I mean, no offense here, Alan, but it's kind of putting all your chips in to get kind of a small return. And this guy, Chuck, he's got plenty of guys to get whatever's in that warehouse.
Frankie, isn't that the kind of job that the horizon is made for?
I look at Chuck, squinting my eyes at him.
He smiles, picks up a 70-pound dumbbell from beside his desk and just casually starts curling it absent-mindedly.
I guess so.
Well, we do have another option. And my voice changes to a perfect replication of Scheer's voice. We can always take the subterfuge approach.
Hey, neat trick. Why don't you sing better? If you can change your voice.
I think I do pretty good. Don't have a large repertoire yet, but
Yeah, he sings just fine, Chuck.
A feminine voice comes over hidden speakers in the ceiling. Alan, good to see you again.
I look at Chuck. Say, did she lose her vocal cords or what?
No, I still have them. I just, once you're in the, in the net, it's hard to pull out, you know?
I get what you mean.
I thought you would. Dog.
She has a full it's got a full persona interface.
Yeah.
Very cutting edge, actually. Look at Chuck with begrudging respect.
Chuck tosses the 70-pound dumbbell casually to his other hand where he catches it and starts flipping it with his wrist. So, Naomi, what's Scheer up to? You find anything? She starts listing off recent activities. Looks like our boy has been very busy. Ooh, well, that's interesting. Looks like he's been moving money around. A lot of money.
Well, I told you that cargo is super valuable.
No, that's not what I meant, Naomi says. Is that Frankie? Frankie, I'm sorry to hear on the screens pictures of Frankie's junkyard burnt to a rubble appear. Sorry to hear about your place, Frankie. Do you want me to help you file the insurance claims? Insurance forms start popping up. I believe your policy is, yep, there it is.
Will you stay out of my records, Naomi?
Oh, right. Chuck.
Put my feet down and I lean forward a bit on the couch, readjusting myself. So moving a lot of money, what do you mean exactly?
I mean, he's not moving. It looks to me like he's not moving money electronically.
Yeah, and I think I remember he was handing over like some kind of case full of credits or something, right? Maybe am I remembering that right? I can't.
Yeah.
To those guys in the black ship. You know what the black ship is, Naomi?
What black ship? There was some
smuggling ship.
Some kind of smuggling ship. It was a strange, some other faction. I don't recognize them from.
I walk over to her rig. I rest a hand on the counter next to a module, and an image of the black ship pops up on one of the screens.
The voice again disembodied from the speakers. Ooh, that's a nice trick. That's very helpful. Just take me a minute. Let you know what I find. So so Scheer's moving money. And not electronically.
Any man moving money, especially out of the scrutiny eye of people who'll be watching, that's a man who's trying to either get out of Dodge or he knows something's about to happen.
Well, at some point it's going to be done here, right? He's not a local, so that's the thing. They bleed this place clean, and then they get away with all their ill-gotten gain.
Right, once his overhead gets too large.
Maybe the well's running dry.
Say,
I get up and I get to...
You got any water? Chuck? All this booze everywhere.
Pulls open a drawer from his desk. Pulls out a glass bottle and tosses it to Frankie.
I try to catch it. Drop it. Shatters on the ground. Why don't you just hand it to me?
I rush over to help Frankie with the shards.
Walk over. I look over to the right, see if I can see a towel. Stand up and just walk past Chuck.
I get up from the
weightlifting equipment off to the side. The towel.
And I move closer to Naomi, and I put my hand on her shoulder as I lean forward toward the screen.
She flinches a little bit at the touch.
And I say, "Hey Naomi, like since you were in the insurance record and all, can you look at the Scheer's file specifically for some vintage ship?"
Ah. Well, that's funny. She says, these records have been, it looks like there's been some changes in their inventory. Here. And she pulls up this file. It appears hovering in the air as a hologram. This file has been altered. And this, she does some magic in the computer, is the original file. Here's what's missing. Several line items, including one CX300. I assume that's your ship?
Well, that's the ship we're interested in.
Oh.
I assume.
I've got an ident on that black vessel. The one you said was a smuggler. Ooh.
I reach the towel, pick it up, looking over Chuck's shoulder, just trying to get a pass over to see what he's got on him for valuables.
A high-end safe built into the bottom of the desk. biometrics to unlock.
I cough and pat him on the shoulder as I lean over.
Chuck casually holds the 70-pound dumbbell in one hand. So, Frankie, you ready to do some reps? And he tosses the 70-pound dumbbell over his head towards Frankie. Failure.
I try to catch it and I go, oh! Fall down on you son of a bitch. Throw it off him.
Handful of shards of glass. They all clatter to the floor as I rush over to and just picking up the dumbbell like it's nothing, scoot it off to the side. You all right, Frank? You all right, man?
Yeah, I'm all right, Red.
I look at Chuck and I say, like, what's wrong with you, man? Just like,
Hey, I'm
leave the
just
owner alone.
having some fun with these. It's fine. Well, plus, Chuck looks over at Red. Looks like he's got his bodyguard thing all figured out anyway.
Yeah.
So
I put my hand on Chuck's chair and like try to lean up. I try and search his pockets real quick.
roll.
I'll make it a 6.
Success. A black card, the shape of a cred stick, falls into your hand.
I kind of do it and I say, I'll get you. I'll owe you one, I guess.
Naomi's voice comes back.
Move over to the couch.
I've got an ident on your ship. Pulls it up. An enlarged view of this black vessel. I think this is it. I think this is the Triads.
The triads.
Yeah. I think so,
Here.
she says. Yeah, here.
What the custom agency, like, what did it called us regarding a ship that they didn't like? Did they have any information? You know that?
She pulls up the log record and displays it. You mean this one from 36 hours ago?
I look at my wrist like if I had a watch.
The voice, disembodied voice. I know you don't wear a watch, Alan.
Rubbing my arm, sitting on the couch. I say, you guys keep slicing into all these networks. They're going to eventually trace you. Pretty
The voice
sloppy,
laughs.
Chuck. Rubbing
Maybe,
my forearm.
Chuck says. Maybe.
Well, in all honesty, Mr. Pockets, I think if they knew that it was Chuck dipping his fingers into their business, they'd still probably just leave him alone.
Yeah, maybe he's too small fry for them to bother.
Yeah, that's it, Frankie.
Or maybe he's worried
fry.
they'll throw a 70-pound dumbbell at him.
All right, Alan. So you were saying you've got a ship. You want to come in from the air while we hit the front door with Bertha here. That's anything else we need to know? I'm going to have Naomi pull all of the records from Porter.
I think that's a solid plan. I think that's a solid plan, right? You draw the attention to the front door, and then once they're moving, get in position, we draw the attention back on the other way.
I just want to be clear on something, gentlemen. You told me you wanted to go after Scheer. Now it seems you're more interested in that ship. So which is it?
Oh,
We changed the plan because you didn't seem like you were on board with some bloodshed, so we made it a profit-seeking mission. Remember? Look at him. You want to go after Scheer? That'd make me even happier.
I stand up. I think what we're getting at is what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If you catch my meaning.
I just like shake my
I
head.
most definitely do not understand you.
maybe it's like a kill one bird with two stones. Two birds with one stone.
Two birds with one stone. One bird with two. Where have you been?
What? No, yeah, it's
They're just saying they agree with me.
man. Like,
Chuck, damn it.
Yeah.
Just say that then. Yeah.
those fucking aphorism. It's not my.
I reach
You-
over and grab
you
the
go to
ice bucket.
college, Alan? What is this?
Reach over and grab the ice bucket for the drinks and just like stick my arm in it.
Oh, you're fine, Frankie.
I walk over to
now-
Frankie, check on his arm. He got some subdermal
Don't.
hemorrhaging, but
Scan me, Red. How many times I got to tell you that?
fine. Sorry I even asked.
My hands move from Naomi's shoulder to her neck, the back of the neck. I said, so now we gotta talk timing, I guess, right? If we're doing like a combined operation, air and land, we probably need to sync our watch.
The watch again. Okay, let me get this straight, Chuck says. Straightens up a little bit. Straightens his leather vest over his bulging, modified musculature. You're coming in from the sky. We're hitting the front door. I want the cargo that Scheer was getting all in the dead of night. You want Scheer and the ship. Are we together on this?
We just want access to the ship for how long, Frankie, you think?
I don't know. We just got to get in it. So, depending on how he's set up the security, me and Red could probably slice it pretty quick. So, we could probably be done in 10 minutes.
You want 10 minutes with his ship, whatever this thing that Naomi found.
Well, I assume we're
Assets
also
is
going to
great.
take the cargo out of there.
We get the
Horizon is a
cargo.
cargo vessel.
Yeah, well, we can transport it for you.
What's the point of making a distraction if you're just going to go in there anyways?
What?
You know,
If you're just going to barge into the whole thing, then we'll just come in and after you while you're doing the cleanup. What do you need us for if you're going to kill everyone there?
Who said we're killing anybody?
my hands leave Naomi's neck slowly, dragging my finger on the skin a bit, and I go back to the bottle of whiskey, fill a glass. I say, you know, Chuck, we'll have to trust each other if we want to work on that for the success of the operation.
How are you going to get the cargo out, Chuck?
You let me worry about that, Frankie.
Well, there's no skin off my back,
Fine.
Frankie.
Then what did we do for you? I guess we're just going for ourselves, and that's our end of the deal. That's fine by me. Thanks for the cover. You damn fool. If you're not going to trust us, what's the point of even... Just shove my fist back into the ice.
Let's get a roll on that. Oh, I trust you. I trust you just fine, Frankie.
Yeah, well, that makes one of us.
I raise my glass. I say, you know, if you want to take care of the cargo yourself, that's no skin off my back, you know? We're just trying to do our part of the deal, right? Bring something to the table
Synchronizing
as
our
well.
watches, right?
Yeah. and I down the shot.
Looking up at the array of screens, I think what Mr. Pockets is getting at is we just want to have confidence that you're not going to double cross us in any sort of way.
Now, what would I gain for double crossing you? I've already turned down the bounty. Can't forget about that.
Yeah,
Frankie.
maybe.
Well, let
Let's
me
not
return the
forget that
favor
I'm-
then. Let me return the favor then, Chuck.
No, Naomi's voice.
Guys. Let's just all and go. Let's just take a step back here, right?
Although now that I know that you're double crossing the syndicate, I guess we both have a little bit of a nuclear option, don't we? Squint my eyes out.
True.
So Frankie, let's try to cool down a bit here. Let's try to work together, right? Let's try not to be like a knife drawn or whatever.
This guy just threw a 70-pound weight at me and knocked me on my ass. I'm sorry if I'm a little heated.
Yeah, that's justifiable. Chuck, what do you think about your attitude?
Chuck, I want to work.
All
I want to
right,
work with you. I
Frankie.
want to make the profit. All right.
All right,
Let's
I'm
just
sorry about the wait. All right.
Let's both
joke.
bury the hatchet. Let's both make some profit, so we don't have to keep arguing about this damn debt.
Yeah. Enough of the bickering.
Naomi's voice comes over the speakers. Well, if we're all done with the dick measuring, I think I found something that is quite interesting. A number of financial spreadsheets start streaming through the air on holograms. I think I know what Scheer's doing, she says. I think he's laundering money for the Triad through the reclamation of the Porter mine. The Triad's using this as a way to integrate or layer in, wash this money that they're getting. Look at these figures. Millions, billions of dollars of kilo dollars moving through this.
Yeah,
I think his cargo is, I think that's cash. I think he's taking cash from the Triad and he's laundering it through the reclamation of the Porter mine.
And that's fine. Now you can take that cash from the Triad and we'll get Scheer. We'll get access to that ship that we're looking for something that we don't need to elaborate upon. And then everybody's happy, right?
Trust me, it's not as glamorous as crates full of cash. I look at Chuck.
I am satisfied, gentlemen. Turns
All
over
right.
to Red. Is this the point where you say something?
I got nothing.
I just laugh.
Naomi, one of the screens changes and it has an outline of Red's face. And then it completely and then it goes blank. Just a fraction of a second, Red.
Oh, hold on. What? Something just popped up on the screen there. What was that?
I turned toward Red and I put my hand on his hand when he's pointing, and I pushed the hand down. So Red, let's not open another can of worm right now.
What do you want from us then, Chuck? Are you just saying that the information about the cash is what you wanted, and now
we wouldn't have stumbled
paying us?
across it. We wouldn't have stumbled across it, Frankie, unless you had told us, right?
Okay,
I got Naomi working on other things.
And us using this as a distraction is kind of what our finder's fee is going to be. Is that the arrangement that we're talking about here?
Seems fair to me. Oh, he puts one fat, grossly over-muscled finger up. And then he touches his ear. Okay. Everyone's ready at the clubhouse.
You need to give me about an hour to get to my ship and get everything ready
Okay.
there.
Is this synchronization that you're talking about? Timing is everything?
Yeah.
I walk over to Naomi and again set my hand back on the counter or on the right next to the computer module.
She flinches away.
A packet of data comes through a timestamp synchronization packet, allowing us to keep moderate track of one another.
Through your induction pad on your palm, touching the desk, some coding is coming through from her end. Complex task. Beta 5, beta 2. Alan.
I turn toward the couch and I extend a hand to Frankie.
I lift up the bucket, the ice bucket with my arm in it.
And I put it down, then I get up with the grunt.
I grab his elbow and I help him get up. So let's get going, and then we can get this excellent plan moving on, and everybody's gonna be happy, and all the tabs are gonna be forgotten. We go tabula rasa on everything, and everybody gets what they want, right?
I look at Chuck.
Chuck stands up, so big that he
I look
stands
up
up, taking time. He eventually gets to his feet. Red, make your second check. Success. Naomi's attempt to break in via the induction pad to Red's operating system fails. She's shaking in her chair, shivering. Chuck not noticing. Yes, all right. Now, we're going to need to somehow coordinate. I know we've got the time, whatever the Western cowboy here said, but I'd like to be able to contact you just in case something comes up and we have to scratch it.
I point at his data pad. I said, I gave you my number already.
So you're going to be reachable at this number, right?
Yeah.
No matter
unless
what.
I'm in the shower or something, but I smell my armpit. I should be good for another few hours.
You smell fine. Who cares? Trying to impress
Thank you.
Naomi?
I pull out a little tablet or a little handheld, and I like flick some, basically like a virtual business card up into his large system, and I say, "There you go. There's my. If you need to contact me on the pad or whatever."
All right.
Yeah. Or you
So,
can just have her call me, right? Like for whatever reason.
Yeah, she probably knows what I had for breakfast yesterday, for God's sakes. This rig.
I send my own line of code to Naomi, an encrypted message. Are you okay?
On the same encrypted line back, a text message appears in Red's vision. I want out. Help.
I say, that's. I'm glad we could bury the hatchet here.
I take my hand out of the ice and
Extend it over to Chuck.
Chuck, big smiling grin, revealing gold-plated teeth. Of course, Frankie. A giant of a hand completely envelops Frankie's. He doesn't squeeze too hard.
Stare at
Just
him.
enough.
Shake that.
He
Give him a
winks.
nod.
I grabbed a bottle of whiskey from the coffee table and I head toward the door, pull the door open. I say, all right, now we're going to head out for a ship, and we'll get in our way, so we're ready to step into action when you're ready with your big birder.
We'll be ready. Plus transit time there to Porter. Bake in a little bit of wiggle room. What do you say, Naomi? She says 3 hours, 17 minutes. Let's call it 3.5 hours, just in case.
Plenty of
You
time
need
for
a shower or something. Shower.
Yeah.
Another line in response to her cry for help. Very simply, how?
A comm ID comes across. Secure comm ID.
I tap
turn-
into it.
Turn towards the door, pat Alan on the Richter, and I lean in. You're not the only one in here that needs a shower. Start walking towards the door.
I lean on Frankie. I say, okay, but I go first. We're not doing together.
I mean the elephant in the room over here. Gesturing back at Chuck.
Chuck strolls over to the weight equipment to the left of the room, sits down and starts repping out these loaded up plates on a bar that's already bending under the weight. And he's doing it for reps.
I look at him and I shake my head, and then I get out of the room.
I say, Red, we're going. Start following behind Alan.
Yeah, just a minute. This packet's taking a little bit longer than I expected, and I am.
Go ahead.
I'm inspecting that comm link to make sure there's no funny business, no
Go ahead, roll.
Trojan horses.
Success. It's a throwaway comm ID. Anonymous.
Glance back at Red, wondering how it could possibly be taking this long.
The speaker comes on. Yeah, I got it. Got the time. Should be synced. We'll be in touch. Alan, really good to see you again.
Good to see you too, Naomi.
You too, Mr. Pockets.
Just from the other side of the room, I just like turn, looking through the door, and just raise 2 finger.
She doesn't move, doesn't turn around, still facing without moving hardly at all in her chair with the immersion rig over her face.
I say, remember to touch grass sometime, girl.
through just slight grunting as Chuck continues to just press through these shoulder presses of easily 600 pounds just for reps. Yeah, she gets out. She has as much grass as she wants. He says, don't you worry about it. We'll see you 3 hours and 30 minutes. Yeah.
I lift my hand from the pad and I place it onto her shoulder, give a reassuring squeeze, and then turn to walk towards the door.
I squint at the Red when I see him touching her.
I'm just walking outside, standing out there first, just looking around, shaking my hand. Pull out the black credit stick, take a look at it.
Polished black, like a piano finish.
I wave at Jerry at the bar and say, have a good evening, guy.
Good seeing you,
Jerry.
Alan. He says, polishing a
Always
glass
a
with a
pleasure.
dirty rag.
With the bottle of whiskey still holding it against me, getting outside the bar.
Passing by, sorry about the guitar. I can't really pay for it. I don't have any money, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
He just watches.
I see Alan as he's leaving, and I like go like this, signaling for a cigarette.
I
Not a
look
bad
embarrassed
deal.
with the bottle of whiskey in my hand. I extend it to Frankie. Grab my pouch of tobacco. Start rolling.
I take the whiskey and I throw it against the wall. And I say, you drink too much of this shit. About to go on an operation here.
I said, what the fuck,
Need
man?
you clear-headed.
For that, like, you're not having the cigarette. And then I hand him the cigarette over. I'm fucking with you, man.
Thanks.
I start rolling one for myself.
Sort of staring off, almost pensively in the distance. Now I know I can't be the only one who thought that whole get-up with Naomi was rather unnerving.
Let's go in the car, Red.
I just eyeball Red and start walking towards the car, lighting my cigarette.
Teresa's former cargo cover truck sits there where it was left next to the curb outside of Basso's bar in the perpetual twilight of this district.
I go to the driver's seat. I look at the bikes that are parked in front. I look at Frankie. I say, I need to get me one of those again.
Well, I got a feeling that you're going to be able to do that pretty soon. I wink at him.
I eye the bikes. Yeah, they are pretty nice. As I hop into the bed of the truck.
I get in the passenger side.
I start the truck. I back up. I head on the highway. Silently, just staring in the front. After a few minutes of driving, I look at Frankie and I say, we're killing Chuck, right?
I say, I wasn't expecting to kill Chuck.
Ah, forget about it. Maybe we shouldn't.
But I do want to take at least one of those boxes of cash. He doesn't know how many boxes there are.
I take a moment to tap back into that comm link. Naomi, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you. You should know he's going to hit the Porter mine before you get there. He said 3.5 hours, but he'll probably be leaving in 2.
Never mind that. How are we getting you out of here?
It'll only be Jerry watching the bar. Come back for me, please. I want out.
We won't leave you behind.
So you think we get away with getting 2 of them?
Greed. It's a hell of a thing, eh?
I lean my head through the window. I think Chuck's gonna sideswipe us.
Of course he is.
Sideswipe us.
I think he's gonna pull the rug out from under us. I got word that he told us 3.5 hours. He'll be there in 2.
Where you got that
Back hip
intuition from, Red?
Naomi, We
Hey.
established
No shit.
a comm link, and she wants out. I guess this is her way of paying her way. I guess.
I take a cigarette out of my mouth. I turn toward Red, and I blow a big puff of smoke. I said, "I don't appreciate you going to EZD with my girl there."
I look
Whoa,
over at
whoa,
Alan.
whoa, Alan! I apologize, but as far as I'm concerned, she's closer to me than she is to you. But
We got history that
We're talking about Naomi, the junkie. That's what we're talking about right now. And now she's plugged into some machine.
she let
I
me
don't know.
know.
Aim higher, Alan. That's all I'm saying.
She let me know that he's planning on hitting the mine in a couple hours. He'll be
Well-
there early.
we need to figure out a plan.
I say we stick with the plan. Just move it up. He's still going to be a distraction.
It's still gonna be a
Unless
distraction.
he's going to use our plan.
Nah, he goes there in 2 hours. We go there in 2.5.
It's not
When
like
he
he
got the
doesn't.
brunt of the assault, got a big distraction. Then we reach from the back. We just give them like a little bit of advance. I want to get Scheer though, but I say we don't kill him. He's valuable alive.
This to-do list is getting a little long here. Who cares once we got the horizon fixed? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
We got a couple crates of cash. Who cares what Scheer's doing? He's going to get offed by the triads. They're going to wonder why he's short.
What if we sell him to the triad? Or
Making it so
sell him his life
complex,
back.
Alan.
You're right, man.
It
Sell
seems
him-
to me like they
sell
already
what?
own him.
We're going to sell him money? How does that work?
Sell him money? No, sell Scheer.
Oh, you sell to the triads?
Yeah.
What are we even talking so now,
ransom.
so why would he's their
Ah.
agent?
I think I catch your meaning there, Alan.
So you're saying because he works for the triads, the
I don't
triads will
know,
pay
man.
for
I
his
don't know.
return?
Maybe. Or maybe he's gonna buy his own fucking life back.
Well, considering the amount of cash that's flowing through that place, I reckon they're willing to put in a lot of investment just to keep it running.
I've already got one guy with the bounty on my head.
Yeah.
I don't
That's it.
need the triads putting a bounty on my head. Now I can't leave. I mean, if I leave the system,
Frankie, I gotta say, now it's this case of the student surpassed the master.
this is the case where the student thinks he surpassed the master. And the master has to put him over his knee and give him a good spanking. Blow smoke in his face.
Let's get back to the horizon. Be able to think better over there.
Here's what I'm concerned about. The plan's good. If he does, that's why it was so strange to me that he was offering us basically everything we wanted for nothing. He's going to do the plan. He's probably going to have someone attack the warehouse while he causes the big distraction. Otherwise, how would he get the crates out? That was the whole point why his plan didn't make sense.
Oh, I get what you mean. So you think he's gonna replace us with somebody
He's going to
else?
have a crew in the air.
So here's the thing we can do. We can ignore the plan and just do nothing. Maybe we can go late. We can go on time, or we can go early.
If we go late, there's no crates of cash. I can tell you that.
But
But I
They
doubt
might
he's
be
going for
distracted
the
enough
ident.
that the ident can be easy picking.
Yeah.
And then we can just leave, be on our way. And not be tracked by, well, I'll tell you about that some other day.
Well, I figured there's a reason you need the ident. Alan.
Yeah, just like some little scuffle here and there with some more or less important player.
Red. A message comes through from Naomi's comm. Chuck just left.
Curse under my breath. Chuck's on the move. We may have less time than we thought.
Right, he cannot fucking move this train to the speed of light. Can he? I look at Frankie.
He's got to organize his guys. He can't just start a war. We have at least the advantage. There's just the three of us. He's got to organize a whole attack or whatever. I don't know.
Well, hell, we're having a tough enough time doing it with just us three. In any case, we know he's on the move now.
We're not just us three, Red. You haven't met her yet, but we have the Horizon. She's quite the capable gal.
And Naomi. Okay.
I look at Frankie. Should we go back? Pick her up right away? If Chuck left now.
For what?
Is it worth having a straggler hanging on to someone before the action even begins?
She's probably more effective where she is right now. Apparently, we can talk to her. So
it's no good for her.
She's an admin for Chuck. If she double-crossed Chuck, then she's right where we need her to be.
But if things goes awry and we have to leave in a rush,
how about this? If things are going well enough, maybe I can find a steel horse or something and get back and snatch her up before we have to go.
Yeah, no offense, Alan, but we're talking about some junky bitch from you knew her 2 years ago or something. You're gonna risk your life for her? She's strapped into that thing.
Mr. Pockets, no offense, but I know exactly what it's like to be a slave to your own circumstances. To be tapped into something that you feel like you can never get out of. I was given my freedom.
See, Frankie, that's the thing.
What was that, a movie or something?
For you, it's all about numbers and money, right?
That's also about getting out before they get you, Alan.
All about your own skin, your own pockets. All right, so you get a name from.
Hey,
take a long drag of a cigarette.
I'm still here. Outlived a lot of them.
See, people should be free.
Sometimes people reap what they sow, Alan. Who knows what would have happened to her if Chuck didn't take charge.
Everybody deserves a chance to reform.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
There's that bleeding heart of yours.
Well, at least I have one.
I point behind to Red with my thumb and say, see? And the fucking machines get it.
Yeah. He's a programmed white hat, Alan. I look at him and I say, you know what, Alan? If that's the road you want to go on, I got your back. I just want you to at least consider the alternatives are out there, all right?
I keep driving toward Frankie hiding spot for the horizon on the outskirts of town. On one of the places that have been like mostly deserted. I speed up. So no, you're right. She might be more useful there.
We'll come back. We'll get her afterwards. It'll be fine. They're going to be busy with this little who knows what.
It's gonna be hard to get her
I
back.
doubt he'll even suspect that there's anything awry with old Naomi.
It's gonna be hard to get her back when Chucks want our skin, which we both know he will want after we're done here.
If we get Naomi now, he's going to know something's up because she's probably coordinating his op.
Well, it sounds like we need to go early.
Then we don't have a distraction.
We
We
may
go
not
in
need
at
one.
the same time and we take out the strike team that's going in from the top. I don't really know if we got the firepower for that, but
We're a bit
probably have
short
at
on
least-
firepower.
probably have at least a couple guards.
Yeah, the horizon is not weaponized.
Red, maybe you could ask your new girlfriend.
I look at Frankie from side eyes.
I kind of smirked to myself.
What am I asking her for?
How many people are in the other team, or if there is another team? Everything she knows about the tactical support she's offering to this operation going on.
Fair enough. I'll do that. And I reestablish the comm link.
Go ahead and roll.
I roll down a window and I throw the leftover of my cigarette out.
Success. After a brief delay, Naomi answers.
Naomi, how many people are with Chuck? How big of a crew is he carrying?
Dozen armed men, plus him. I'm just getting the details now. I'm talking to him right now. Okay, I've got it. Oh. Well, that's new. He plans to use Bertha as a battering ram. The guys are coming in after. It's a smash and grab. They're going to make it look like an industrial accident, like the programming went haywire on a land transfer unit. These big land trains. Yep, he's just asked for the code. I'm coding it right now.
Is there anything you can do to make sure that they don't get in? Anything you can do to make sure that they're hindered in some way so that they're not immediately inside?
Not sure. He's going to know if something's up. A hint of panic in the voice. Roll.
Stay calm. You're okay.
He's going to know. He's going to know.
It's going to be fine. We're going to get you out of here. We're going to try to get in there early.
I've just told him it's going to take me a little longer to get the coding. I've got to bypass some other security protocols, and I've got to make it look like it was an accident. I can give you maybe another 20 minutes, but
That'll be
that's
enough.
about it.
That'll be more than enough. We're going to get you
Well,
out of here, Naomi.
I'm pulling out the cred stick and I plug it into a handheld just to kind of see what I ended up picking up from Chuck.
An encryption key password prompt.
Sign. and start throwing my little kind of small time icebreaker programs at it.
Roll.
That are on my handheld.
Chuck is not an encryption genius. The ice slices through. He was carrying in this cred stick 250,000 kilo dollars.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I say to Alan. I show him the data pack. Can you believe this idiot?
I look at Frankie. I swear, it's like a lot of people use that as code.
That's what I use on my luggage.
Say, you need me to. I'm glad you met me again, Alan.
As the building get like sparser and the traffic gets lighter, I drive toward like a warehouse, that abandoned warehouse that the roof is collapsed, and I pull in.
According to Naomi, it looks like we'll have about 20 minutes. 20 extra minutes in order to get in and get out.
Yeah, I guess I won't have that shower after all.
He is pretty quick. Pull that cred stick out, stuff it in my bag, smaller pouch.
I look at Frankie. I say, what if we had like a man on the inside of Scheer's operation?
We do. What do you mean?
Scheer.
Oh, Scheer's operation. You want to warn Scheer?
I smile. I get off the
like
truck.
It, actually, Alan. I rub my chin. I'll certainly improve the distraction.
I slam the door behind me. Maybe we can make a deal. If he's selling the ship, he doesn't care for the ident. We do a little swap. The new buyer doesn't know any better. And we let bygone be bygone.
I look back at Red and I say, what's 20 minutes? Is there an air team?
Or
what's the plan?
Naomi, does Scheer have an air team? Does Chuck have an air team?
Wait, I'm checking. He's getting impatient. Roll.
I'll make it a 4.
He's getting impatient.
It's okay.
He wants to leave within the hour. I can only buy you an extra 20 minutes on top of when they leave here. No, there's no air assets. They draw too much attention.
All right, that's all I need. You're doing good. You're doing great.
You're going to come get me, right?
We're going to come get you. No air units, nothing besides the drones.
I move toward the door of the warehouse, and I jiggle a little bit to open it. And I step in.
The truck. Exit the truck, walk towards the entrance as well.
Hop out of the bed, looking at the massive frame of the Horizon. I must say, she is quite the steed.
She is.
I walk past the door that Alan entered and head to the left. I've been here before.
I walk to the next to the door of the horizon. I put my hand on the hole. I said, "I missed you, girl." and then I cover the code pad, and I put my code in to get the RAM down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I look over my shoulder at
Ram.
Frankie, making sure he doesn't see me.
I'm over at like a fuse box. I open it up and then put my hand on it, and it reads my hand. And a small hatch opens up on the floor nearby. I say, you said you needed some AM3?
Always need the M3. Always need the thorium. This is a
walk
thirsty
down.
girl.
I walk down the steps of this lit, like, underground basement passage into one of my hidden stashes on planet.
Climb up the ramp onto the horizon, sort of taking a look at the open, the sort of the entrance area.
Red, make a miraculous save for me, please. Failure. Overlaid on the inside in your vision, schematics start appearing. The actual hallway main corridor of the horizon is replaced by a different hallway, much more angular, much more militarized. A fast attack craft, perhaps a corvette. Red, disoriented.
Place a hand on the wall, sort of steady myself.
Follow behind Red on the ramp, and I say, "Take off your boots, cowboy." It's a no shoe kind of ship.
I'm sorry. What was that, Mr. Allen? What'd you say?
Your boots. Take them out.
Oh,
I take my little slip-on mules out.
In this lower basement area, lit up with some. It's very clean here, not like my junkyard. Lots of lights go up the sort of seams of the walls, just kind of leaving a nice fluorescent ambiance. I move over towards the back of the storage facility. We see a number of canisters.
I plop down on a bench, start to slip off a boot, but it's not a cowboy boot. It's a combat boot. Sort of try to shake the visual out of my head.
I look at Red, and I said, "That's why I like to wear those little slip-on. You should try some at some point. Easy to put on, easy to take out, no fuss about it."
Red, a combat piloting manual starts rapidly integrating into your consciousness.
I move I grab a grav lift, slide it over to start like collecting a few canisters of AM3. Start whistling a jaunty tune. I look around and I say, "Oh, I thought I had more." I shrug and start walking over towards the ramp. My grav lift.
Red, roll D6 for me. A call comes through. Naomi. Red. Answer. Red. I tracked where you were going. There's something moving quickly towards that warehouse. It's dropping in from space. Red.
I respond back. This is Recon, an elimination droid. State your directive.
I'm staring where the coffee maker used to be, shaking my head, and I turn around and say, like, you said something in red?
Pushing the grav lift up to the ramp and turn it around and start kind of pulling it up the stairs backwards. It's not too difficult as a grav lift.
Red, I need a miraculous save from you. A new message appears, Red. Recon unit. Stand down. Prepare for retrieval. Ping location. Over.
One boot off. I stand straight up. Reconnaissance and elimination droid. Standing down. Location. Latitude. -5.1342. Longitude. 4.7256.
Halfway on my way to the cockpit, I stop and I turn around and I look at Red being all weird. I say, fuck, man. I start heading back toward the ramp.
I'm walking towards the ramp with the grav lift, and I say, I figured we might be leaving the planet if we get that chip, because we'll have two people trying to kill us, or at least me. You weren't going to leave your old pal here to die, were you, Alan?
We might have 3 people trying to kill us. And I
right, the guy's after you, right?
I nod toward Red.
Well, whatever.
I said, no, your buddy is going all weird again.
What? I just kind of hustle, pushing the grav lift up the ramp of the horizon.
Still repeating the same coordinates, describing the planet and the system that we're in.
Seems like he's calling for mommy.
I say, oh shit, and just kind of release the grav lift. It falls down on the metal deck, and some of the canisters fall off and roll around in the storage bay. And I hobble over there with that bum knee over towards Red, and I say, Red, you okay? I'm pulling out like an interface cord from my bag. It's attached to the rig in my backpack.
Go ahead and roll, Frankie.
It's hacking.
Success. Red.
I'm coming at it from like trying to get it into his neck. Just like looking.
Roll with Boone, Red.
I grab the grav trolley, and I start like bring the fuel back toward the refueling station.
Red, your faculties are yours. One
Longi-
missed call from Naomi's number.
Longitude.
Red, if you can hear me, stop giving your coordinates. And I pull out a little, like, clench my fist, and a little holographic keyboard comes across my forearm. I start, like, tapping away.
Mr. Pocket, someone's coming for us. They're coming quick. They're coming from above.
Alan, we got to get out of here. I yell out.
I click the missed call from Naomi.
I'm transferring the EM3 to the EM3 reservoir.
Now!
Naomi responds, "What happened? I thought I had the wrong comm. I thought it was all over.
No.
I needed to tell you. Chuck wants me to contact the Triad. He wants me to transfer the information I found about Scheer. That he's skimming the books. I didn't say everything while I was there."
I'm yelling at Frankie. I say, "You got an thorium?"
Yeah, I got thorium.
Go ahead and roll.
Just typing away. You want me to roll?
Yeah. He's got.
Well, bring it over.
It's down below. We don't have time for that. Are you out? Totally out?
Yep.
Well, you're the one that can walk, damn it. Get downstairs. It's still open.
I start running with behind the grav lift, and I yell, "Start the fucking lift off sequence, then. You know how to run that shit."
I say,
Roll.
Red, I
First
need
of a
you
complex.
for. Yeah. I say, Red, I need you to help Alan bring the thorium on the ship. Are you okay?
I reach up and pull the cord from my neck. I'm on it, Mr. Pockets. And I, quick as a flash, Naomi, I have to go. And then
She's already
following after Alan.
Roll.
The cord kind of winds like an extension cord, just kind of like flips back into my bag. Keyboard fades away.
Okay. Success. One more task remains for the complex action.
So I jump down, leaving the lift up. I jump down the Frankie stash, and I start looking around. And there is like a light that is a little like witness slide that are over. I grab a canister. I start dragging it. I say, "Red!"
Running over, I slide up beside him. I got you, Alan, as I lift up the bottom half and place it on my shoulder. Tandem running this canister.
I'm back in the engine room, looking around like, what'd they do to this place? I'm gonna find the engine startup sequence and
Success.
all of the valves to open.
Like a familiar couch. Just
Noticing that it's like a lot more smooth than I had it set up before. Oh, that's pretty smart.
I climb back up the ramp, and then I whip my swipe my bare feet one against each other, just to try to get the dirt off. And I run toward the cockpit.
The alternating sounds of a hard heel and metallic foot clanging against as I'm running with just one boot on. Still following after Alan, holding the other half of this.
I
walk over to the ramp and see Red with the large canister and just get out of the way. And I say, put it over there. And I point over towards the thorium tanks.
I said, I yell like, you got this, Frankie. You can like do the refill, and I go sit in the pilot seat, and I like look at what Frankie did and finish the lift up sequence.
Yeah, I know how to pump some gas, Alan. Just turn on the damn ship.
Well, now it's up to you, man.
You know, walk over to the.
You're
gonna get the engine started.
I plop down in the co-pilot seat, and the schematics flowing through my brain. I continue any processes still needing to be completed.
A new menu item read pilot appears in your vision.
I close the ramp of the ship from the piloting bay, and I go to start the ship. Takes a second.
With a throaty roar, massive turbines spin up. The ship comes to life. Dust from the abandoned, caved-in warehouse obscures the exterior windows for a second. There's a rumble through the deck plates as the horizon wants to rip.
Right on cue, I like attach the thorium, and I say, "You got fuel." I put a big valve open, and it starts flooding in.
I yell, "Hang out to something, guys!" And then I lift up the ship.
What?
As fast as I can.
Internal momentum compensators struggle to keep up with the lift rate of the horizon as it blasts out of the warehouse. A sudden shock of air from its rapid departure, blowing out any remnant windows of the warehouse in all directions. She leaps into the air like she was born to be there.
Fall over, busting my elbow on the side of that tank.
Holding on for dear life in the seat, my feet positioned in such a way to compensate any centripetal force. My eyes dance over the gauges and the screens.
Upgraded sensor units pick up all surrounding air traffic out to 100 miles and beyond. The horizon's pulling in data quickly. Already, there's a query, a call coming in from space control and air traffic control on Tuck 5.
I ignore the call, and I maneuver the ship to quickly go toward the mine, like the Scheer's operation.
Success. The horizon leaps forward, breaking the sound barrier multiple times. She streaks through the sky.
Kind of slide back with a couple of other loose items towards the back of the cargo hold.
I grab
elbow.
I grab my port from my arm, and I plug her into one of the female ports on the Horizon's dashboard, and begin to sync my capabilities with the ship.
Roll.
I lean over the intercom and say, like, "Frankie, come over here."
Just laying down on my back, and I go, And I like sit up, slowly like, pulling myself up. It's slow to get to the intercom.
Red, a call comes in from Naomi. Just a query. This you? And it's a grainy image of the horizon streaking through the sky.
Indeed, that is us. We're airborne, so we're on the move.
So is Chuck. But at that speed, you're going to get there way before him. I sent the message. The data's going through, bounced it through several different dummy accounts to the Triad, trying to disguise the location or my location. And then, please come get me. I can't do this anymore.
Don't worry, we're going to get you. Turn to one side. They're planning on using Scheer as collateral. Apparently, he's been skimming the books. Naomi just left that part out for some reason. She's already called the Triad. I guess they're gonna try to use him as bait, get some extra out of him. So we should be there well before they are.
I'm oddly focused on the piloting. Looking over my shoulder.
Slowly get up and slam the button on the intercom, leaning against the wall, and I say, is anyone following us? You got anything on scanners?
I slap a hand on a module, running a quick scan of surroundings.
Horizon should be able to pick it up.
I didn't know where the sensors.
Success. Nothing moving quick enough to intercept. Coming from out of system rapidly, just in the upper atmosphere is another ship. It's diverting. Sensors on the horizon suggest that it's moving to an intercept.
I press on the intercom. I see nothing we should worry about now, Frankie. Should call Scheer. Let's put Operation Chaos in movement.
I kind of look around like, what are you talking about?
Call Scheer. Tell him Chuck is going to hit him. Make sure that we let gun be by gun. We talked about that in the car.
Oh, right. The distraction. Yeah. You want me to call him again?
Well, he knows you. Can you be charming for once?
I'm always charming. I let go of the intercom.
Come over here. Call him from the cockpit.
You kind of take a step and rub my knee. Look down at my bloody elbow.
Alan, at current trajectory and speed, the Horizon will be overporting the Porter mining facility within 5 minutes.
I curve around a bit to not go there too soon. I want to make sure that the skull can go through first.
Red.
Sitting in the co-pilot seat, I sent a message to Naomi. Can you deal with air traffic control for us? I know you probably got a lot on your plate, but they're knocking down our door. We just need them off of our backs for a little while.
I'll try, she says. Yeah, I think you're okay. But there's something else coming in Air traffic control seems very upset about some other vessel that's just breached Tuck 5 airspace. Blew
It's not
through any border or any the space station up orbiting Tuck 5 called out an alert, challenged this craft, and it's completely ignored all attempts at communication so far.
It's not that same one looking for intercept, is it?
Yeah, it's that one.
Great.
Oh, and there's more, she says. Looks like Chuck is going to be at the Porter facility maybe 20 minutes.
Man. They move quick.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought I had bought you more time. I'm sorry.
Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. We'll be there in 5. Thank you.
I'm walking up the central corridor. I take a look over to the right, notice the glaring lack of my old coffee machine. Keep walking.
Well, I got some bad news. Chuck's going to be there in about 20 minutes. It seems like they're moving extra quick today. Alan, we may need to punch it. And oh yeah, that spaceship that's looking for intercept is probably here for us. They're blowing through any security measures and they're making quite a ruckus.
Well, it's not a party until like the whole crew is there, right?
I take a step into the bridge and I say, "You mean they're here for you, right, Red?"
Yep. Seems like it.
Look at Alan and I say, "All right, you want me to call Scheer? We're about to get attacked by these guys. I don't know what. Whoever wants Red back."
Well, let me think about that. Let's call Scheer first. Warn that Chuck is going. Make it like before you giving information, make a deal for yourself. Then warn that Chuck is going. You got little time. In exchange, we get our life. We forget everything that happened between us. We get the ident.
You want me to tell him we want it?
Yeah. Let's make a clean deal.
Shake my head.
Card on the table. And then I'll figure out a way to use those fuckers that come for Red in some way. Yeah. Well, I'll figure it out.
Never a dull moment. I sit down, hard, stretching out my knee.
I grab Frankie's arm intensely, squeezing a bit, and I look at him in the eyes, and I say, "Don't you feel alive?"
I say, "For now." And I press some buttons on the communicator, connecting it through my my handheld to Scheer's last number he contacted me from.
It rings twice, and then it's answered. A nasally voice. "This can't be who I think it is. Is that you, Frankie? You're a dead man."
Scheer, Costas,
His
if you
face
don't
appears
mind.
in the screen. The face is in the communicator. The face appears, haggard, dark circles under his eyes. Suit, expensive, pinpoint shirt, open, askew. He's got some sweat beading. His hair is greasy, unwashed. Looks like he's in his office, pacing.
I say, something going wrong over there, Scheer?
No, nothing's going wrong. Everything will be just right once I take care of you.
What are you talking about? I'm the least of your worries. You already torched my place.
Yeah, I'm just getting started. Frankie.
I look over at Alan. I say, why don't we let bygones be bygones?
I nod.
What are you even talking about? He talks to someone of, what do you mean it's not responding to messages? What? He looks back at his communicator. Where are you?
Me?
Where are you?
I'm not even on the planet right now.
No, you're on the planet. You wouldn't call me if you were. You're absolutely on the planet.
Listen, I got roots here on Huck or Tuck. So yeah, it's important for me to not be wanted dead or alive, you know? And I assume it's important to you not to be wanted dead or alive. Is that fair to say?
I got powerful friends. You have no idea. You have no idea the kind of hurt I
nod
can
looking
bring
at-
to bear.
I'm not looking at Frankie, and I make
See,
a head
like
motion.
I say, yeah, like the triads.
His all color drains from his face. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, what are you saying, Frankie? What are you saying? What have you done?
I haven't done anything. You're gonna be so happy you talked to me. Because I'm the guy that's here to tell you the jig is up, Scheer. They know what you've been up to.
Red, Naomi calls.
I pick
Panic
up.
on her voice. She says, I don't know. Chuck knows. Chuck knows. Chuck knows that I tried to double cross him. I'm sure he knows.
Just calm down. Everything's going to be fine. How do you know he knows? How has he found out?
He suspected me all along. He must have. Otherwise, why would he adjust the speed of the land train or the wheeled train? Why would he do that?
Relax. He knows it's a volatile situation. He knows that anything can happen.
It's all just going wrong. Tuck Space Command has just scrambled interceptors.
Great.
Looking over.
I lean down over. I lean down closer to Frankie's communicator and I say, "Listen, Scheer, you don't know me. My name's Alan, and there's somebody that's not us coming to get you. You have about less than 20 minutes, I would say now, before they're there, and they know what they're doing. They're gonna get you."
With spittle coming. Okay, roll. With spittle coming from his lips, spraying the camera of his comm, Scheer screams at his back at Alan through the comm. You can't shake me down. That's not how this works. And
So
then
listen
he
up,
cuts the
Basso.
comm, goes dead.
And I look at Alice like, asshole. You told me to be nice.
I've been nice. This guy's
So,
he's an idiot.
probably should have told him about Chuck.
Call him back.
Well, speaking of Chuck, I think he knows. He might be suspicious.
I go ahead and dial Scheer again.
Roll. You get an answering service. Failure.
I say, don't say I didn't warn you. All right, Scheer. I hang up. He's not answering the phone anymore. Oh well.
So well, Chuck is gonna go there. He's gonna hit Scheer.
Yeah, at least we
Try
know he
gonna get
doesn't have an air
involved.
team, so we're in the clear. We just gotta wait for him to hit the spot, and we'll.
And then just go whenever
Just go
the dust settle down.
Yeah, he's not going to be interested in the CX300.
And even if he
just
was,
get our ident.
we'll get it from him. I
don't want to get it from Chuck. Just want to get the ident while Chuck's distracted. We don't need to go plan some other operation where we put our lives on the line for a stupid ident chip.
I swerve the ship around and I start flying it toward Chuck's bar. The Basso.
I think he's gonna be there for another 15 minutes. Is that right, Red? Go ahead, Red.
That's what he said. Or that's what she said. It's about 15 minutes, and all hell's gonna break loose.
The Horizon, with its outsized engines, can push hypersonic numbers, even in atmosphere. No matter how fast the wheeled land train is, there's no way it's pushing multiple Mach as the Horizon streaks back towards Brasso's bar.
I say, wait a second. You're not going to Scheer's. I like it.
I look at Frankie. I said that we let the dust settle. Scheer doesn't want us to help. We'll go after her, pick up what we need. But first, I need another errand to run.
Naomi. I just lean back in my desk, my chair.
Red, Naomi calls. Jerry's in here. Why is Jerry in here? Text only message.
I respond back. What's he doing?
He's just standing. He's just standing there watching me.
We're heading there now. Be there in 2.
Chuck has me. I'm crashing Scheer's net right now. He's going to hit within 10, 15 minutes tops.
We'll make it. We're coming to get you.
Hurry is the text message. That's it.
I yell at Red in the back. I say, Red, are you still in contact with Naomi?
Yeah, I was just talking to her. Why?
Tell her to unplug herself and be ready to go. And I reach in the drawer next to the console and I pick one of the many guns that I picked up during my adventure. And I put it in my waistband.
I send a message back to Naomi with just one word: unplug.
She sends one back immediately. Can't. Connected to this chair. Legs atrophied. Haven't walked in months, years.
Got my bag in my lap, looking through it. Find a service pistol, and
Turn to Alan. That grav cart. Think we could use it? She says she can't walk. She's been stuck in that chair for so long, her legs don't work anymore.
She can't walk.
damn.
Well, look at Frankie. We can't let her there.
Well, we're not, are we?
We're not.
We need something to carry her out in. I guess I could carry her, but
If you can carry that damn tank of thorium, you can carry some 20-pound invalid girl.
I'll allow it, Red.
well, thank you, Mr. Richer. That's very kind of you.
But, don't abuse the situation.
Like shake my head. So a junkie cripple now. That's what you're. Okay.
It's not what she is. It's what we used to be.
Right.
The horizon streaking through the sky at such speed. Basso's bar, seconds away.
I say, guys, I know I said that before, but now I mean it for real. You want to hang on to something. And I have like the
Buckle in.
horizon.
Make
Start
sure it's
like
securely fastened.
put my seatbelt as well. My full harness. And I have the horizon lean down very hard. And I ram the front of the bar.
Alan!
Success. The hardened hull plates of the take the flimsy plastic door and chain link covered window in stride, bashing into the front of Basso's bar. The only warning, the crack of the sound barrier breaking as the the horizon comes streaking in, landing at ground level and smashing into the front of the bar.
And I just like give it a tiny bit of spin, so the ramp side is on the side of the inside, and I open up the ramp.
Dust, debris
And I undo
everywhere.
Are you out of your fucking mind? I unbuckle my seatbelt.
So let's go.
Get out of the chair. There's no time for sober thoughts right now, Mr. Pockets. Come on, let's go save a damsel in distress.
Will you shut the hell up, Red, and go get that girl? I go sit down in the pilot's.
I'm running out of the ship, my gun in hand.
Follow behind Alan, mine in hand as well.
The door to the office has been smashed apart as furniture and other parts of the main part of the bar have been all displaced by the front half of the horizon, which then twisted, ripping gashes, and the whole structure now compromised. There on the ground, an overturned chair. Now that the chair is overturned, its bottom facing the ramp of the horizon, tubes and pipes attached to the bottom of the chair lead to the floor below, a few of them leaking fluids. Another body on the floor starts struggling to its feet. Jerry turns, struggling to get to his feet, grabbing at a shotgun.
I point my gun at Jerry, and I yell, "Don't be fucking dumb, Jerry. It's over."
It ain't over. He turns and swings his gun around at Alan.
I blow him
shoot
away.
at him.
Roll. Success, both. Jerry is
Got him.
riddled. An ineffectual blast that is indistinguishable from the debris and destruction of Basso's bar. He falls in a shower of blood.
I yell,
I'm
"Naomi!"
sitting in the pilot's seat, just running a quick diagnostic, make sure there's no damage to the thrusters.
Roll. Amazingly, there isn't. There ought to be after such reckless piloting. But no, the Horizon's a tough old gal.
Atta girl, I say, as I do a couple pre-flight checks.
Success.
Preparing the Horizon.
Running up alongside, following the tubes from the bottom of the chair into the computer module, looking around for Naomi. Where are you at, girl?
A weak, dry, raspy voice coming from the chair. I'm here. I'm here.
I run to the
Naomi
tube.
still attached to the chair, some umbilicals attached to her, providing via IV fluids, removing waste. The poor waif of a girl there. Now that the chair is upended, the extent of her wasting away is more apparent than when she was propped up in it.
I run to her and I take the head rig that she had and I lift it up.
Her eyes
Look at her.
blink. Significant cybernetics attached to the side of her temple. She says, Alan, I didn't think I'd ever see you. And then she passes out, unconscious.
Keep hold of her, Alan, as I'm in the computer, plugged in, scouring, looking for any way to get her disconnected, to get her removed from this thing.
Roll. Success.
Running through processes and directives, I find the final link to that's holding her to this, and it gets obliterated by my processes.
With a hiss and decoupling sounds, the tubes detach, fluids spilling out. Naomi, though unconscious, a moan of pain. Detached.
I grab her from the chair when I see
Shockingly light.
I say, "Let's go, Red."
All right. I walk over, snatch up the shotgun from the ground, and grab at the pockets and pull out whatever I can.
I'm checking the grainy video feed on the exterior cameras. A tinny voice comes through the little loudspeaker and I say, "Let's go, let's go."
Red. Roll D6. Alan.
I run toward the ramp and I climb aboard the ship.
As soon as Alan is standing on the ramp, I start retracting it.
Hop up on the ramp as well, sort of scanning the surrounding area. I slip my other foot into the boot that I still haven't put on.
I'm closing the ramp and engaging the engines, trying to pull up and out. Not too difficult.
I install Naomi in the couch. I said, "Take care of her, Red."
I rush over to her, snatch her up. We have a medic bay here, an infirmary.
See, I have like a first aid kit on the wall there.
That won't do. All right. I gingerly set her down back on the couch and sort of hover over her, clamping down onto the couch like a human seatbelt. Punch him, Mr. Pockets.
I run toward
taking off.
I'm running toward the cockpit. And I yell at Frankie, like, "Take this place down!"
I say,
the horizon accelerates so quickly. The oversized thrusters on either side melt the Basso's bar, instantly igniting it as the horizon again sprints into the sky.
I guess my tab's closed. Snicker at him as we fly
I sit
off.
in the co-pilot seat, and I kick back about a bit. I take my tobacco out. I start rolling a cigarette.
How's the girl?
I shout back.
Flying.
She's fine. She's a little worse for wear, but she's got a long road ahead of her.
I look at
Frankie,
Frankie.
roll
She
sensors.
needs serious help.
Success. The horizon's picking up exchanges of fire, weapons fire in the upper atmosphere of Tuck 5. Interceptors are fighting it out with some other ship.
Looks like planetary security is fighting with something. Or somebody is.
The interceptors are dropping rapidly. One explodes.
I look at the sensor. I lean down over the screen. I say, look like you're fighting like Red's mom.
I look back. Yeah, it sure sounds like it.
I stand up and leave the pilot chair, like glance over at Alan, and grab my bag. Start heading back towards the mess hall room where Naomi is.
I slide into the pilot chair, and I get the ship away from the city, bit toward the sunny side of the planet.
I call out to Alan. Alan, I know this might not be the best time, but looking the way I do, I don't know if it's the best thing for me to keep wearing this outfit. You wouldn't happen to have any clothing on board I could use, would you?
I smile a bit. I turn over, and I say, "Fuck, I'm glad you asked."
I look at Red and I said, all right, back up a little bit. Put my pack down and fish out a serviceable medical kit.
The small automated unit, quite sophisticated. Diagnostics and treatment in one handy package, courtesy of Whitfield Automation.
I say, it's kind of a handy little disposable first aid thing. And I hit a couple buttons on the top of this drone. And it comes to like, starts hovering over her and scanning. Seems like it's doing some sort of automated grid pattern as it floats over her.
I lean over the sensor, hero dice. And I lean over the sensor and I try to figure out what's happening in the sky, like if the ship following Red is winning or what.
The ship following Red is not winning. Reinforcements are now jumping in. More interceptors are scrambling. Some ground batteries are warming up. The sensors show that bogey coming in, taking a few bad hits, and then quickly going ballistic out away from Tuck 5, and then disappearing off all scopes as it jumps out of system. All happening within seconds.
So, well, guys, at least it seemed like the babysitter are getting lost.
Looks like they're keeping him busy. As I'm sort of filing through a closet, sort of off in one of the rooms.
The display for this automated medical drone is this kind of spongy, floppy material that's got like a so I kind of have it draped over the couch, and looking at it, and I say, this wasn't really meant for you, Naomi. Put it away. Just whispering.
The autodoc continues to do its work, diagnosing the extent of her medical condition and what is immediately needed. It starts spitting out recommendations, one of which is hospitalization.
I'm just hitting okay. I'm not even reading the recommendations.
It administers a general anesthetic, keeps her asleep. Starts pumping drugs into her system to stabilize, and electrolytes, other things to keep her stable. Severely malnourished. A warning message comes up, Frankie. There's an abnormal scan in her brain. There are objects in her brain that don't come back as organic.
I inspect her, like turn her in the head and start inspecting her, looking for some jacks, some universal ports.
Extensive cybernetic modifications, some clearly illegal.
As the ship is moving away from the city in the more deserted part, I fly low, close to the ground, looking for some canyon that I can where we can lay low for a while.
Roll sensors. Success. One of the major canyons. It's deep and circuitous around the sunny side of the planet, coming up quickly. As behind the horizon, dust plumes as it cuts through the atmosphere, multiple Mach.
I walk out from the room and I step out and I say, I grabbed this. I hope you didn't mind.
I look at R.E.D. I say, I'm glad you did. Suits you well. Now, if you can drop the accent, that'd be great.
I'll work on it.
I pull I pull out the rig from my bag now, just to get a good monitor on it, and take a cord out, plug it into her interface, try to boot it up, try to get some kind of signal, some input output on it.
Go ahead and roll.
Let me go 4.
A signal comes back. It's definitely, there's a computer in her head, 2 nodes that have been surgically grafted to her frontal lobe in highly dangerous, exceptionally dangerous procedure. So dangerous that it is illegal, even in the hood system.
Type in "you there?" ?
She comes back. I'm here.
I land the
Say,
ship.
you're on the horizon.
She displays back the images of the horizon that she captured from the orbital monitoring satellites of Tuck 5 as it streaks through. She puts them on repeat. This is the horizon.
She's a beaut, ain't she? I type in.
She responds, thank you.
I say, don't thank me. I would have left you there.
She responds with an emoji, a smile, a frowning face.
But I'll take care of you. Is what
I land the ship near in the canyon under some kind of rock that is kind of outcropped. Shut it off. And get up and I move toward the back.
I walk over towards Frankie and Naomi. How's she doing, Mr. Pockets?
She's in there, still unconscious. She's got a couple of highly illegal and dangerous mods in here. Reckless.
Seeing him plugged in to Naomi, I try to tap into that same comm link that we have.
It responds. Hi, Red. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. What happened? What happened with Chuck? Where's Chuck?
We're dealing with Chuck now. See, I told you we wouldn't leave you to rot.
She responds with a smiley face emoji, and I think we'll stop there.
Yeah, that was a cool session, man.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that session a lot.
You guys did great. I
What
was like, what are they going to do? Are they going to do that? That's fucking crazy.
So, what do you think of all this planning?
I actually really liked the planning. I thought the
Yeah.
planning was great.
That was good. We tried things,
Yeah.
and then things happen. It's fun.
There's a couple times where I was doing the whole thing where,
More of an
roll
idea of a
one.
plan.
I did that a couple times. And that's when, like, for Uriah, when I said roll D6, that's what I was going for. Just roll anything but a 1.
Yeah, anything but a 1, right?
Because if you rolled the 1, yeah.
I just want to say I'm glad that when Uriah like kind of hacked the horizon, he got a 6 on it, because I was like, Brick probably has this thing firewall to the gills.
Yes. Yes.
So I was glad. I was like, man, I hope it's not some easy task that he's doing right here. So I was glad.
Yeah, we tried a couple
Credit.
complicated tasks. We had, we
Yeah,
had 2
that
of
was
them.
fun.
Cool.
Yep.
I like the one with the refueling and trying
Yeah.
to get out of there quick.
Yeah.
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 That's good.
There was a
No,
few
those are fun.
complications.
They give you like a sense of like urgency, right? Just like,
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
but I like the chaos of this thing. Like, starting with like, making plan and trying to
It went, and
synchronize
the
stuff
plan
and-
went sideways like right away.
Immediately.
Crazy.
Immediately goes to crap.
But even in that scene, like all this tension that there was, right? Just like,
Yeah.
like, and then like, just like as soon as we get out the bar, it's like, well,
He's double crossed.
that happened like that.
Like, damn it.
The real challenge is going to be seeing if I can go a single session without changing my character art.
I really like the Hawaiian.
Yeah.
shirt a lot.
Yeah.
I do like the Hawaiian shirt. I do.
I really liked the scene where I was like talking to Scheer, and then Alan's like behind me.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
We're doing it. Like, you're not doing it.
So good.
I really like this conversation with Scheer. Like when you
You keep convincing me to
put
call
on
him.
the pot so much.
You know what? One of my favorite parts was right near the end, where all of a sudden, without announcing it really to anyone beforehand, Alan turns the ship around,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, I mean, I thought they were gonna go for Scheer, grab the ident chip, grease Scheer, hopefully both, whatever. But instead, he surprised me. It's like, no, we're going back to Basso's.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's cool.
that's
Around the
surprising.
bar.
And then after flying into the bar, which was more than a little surprising,
I was like,
Then-
we're coming out of
coming.
out of hyper Mach speed.
Yeah, that's
Totally
right.
thought. So we in the last no prep we did on Friday, the session ended with my character and I believe it was Blake Nick's character just getting creamed by this giant like airship slamming into the Eiffel Tower, just turned into paste. I'm like, oh, we're doing this now. Like, that's what I thought it was going to be.
Oh man! And then afterwards, again, Alan surprised me. Max surprised me again, because I'm like, okay, they're going to grab her. They're moving so much faster than Chuck is with his crew. They're going to head back and do the thing, but no, you went dayside instead, just running for the hills essentially. And I thought,
Yeah,
We're not going back. What?
Yeah, we're gonna
Did I
go
miss
back,
that?
but we get. I don't know. That might like. I thought we'd like. Anyway, I don't want like a plan outside all of
Yeah.
character. But
I
the
didn't
other, like,
realize we were going dayside.
yeah, he did
yeah,
dayside. I
we're
was like,
dayside now. We're
well, that
dayside.
seems
We're like
okay.
laying low. We're letting. Basically, I'm letting the whatever's happened between Chuck and Scheer, and we kind of gave Scheer an edge there. We're warning him.
Yeah.
So I'm letting we talk about that. We're gonna let this dust settle, and then we're just gonna go pick back
Let
what
our
we want.
mutual
after.
enemies hurt each other, and
Yeah.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
And we don't really threaten ourselves.
Yeah. Exactly.
Smart.
So now it's gonna be seeing who's gonna prevail between Scheer and Chuck.
Yeah.
Right. I'll have to figure out what that is.
We'll have to figure that out.
So we can we destroy fucking Chuck's bar.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got his girl.
I'm
Yeah,
really.
and
Yeah.
I was picturing her as kind of the linchpin. Like she's the reason that he has any business still
Mhm.
is her. Like it's all tied up in her. That's why he keeps her so close. And
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. He's going to do the op with Scheer nose, and he doesn't have her.
he doesn't have her.
So it's
Yeah.
pretty big.
At first, so when you said that Jerry was in the room with her, I first thought you were going to do like we're walking in on something. Like he's taking advantage of her situation.
Oh shit.
Right.
We come in and we just
That's
slime
dark.
him. Yeah.
My name's Crispy.
Oh,
I don't even swear on stream.
I thought he was just like standing there to.
You can
murk her,
metagame that
to
with
kill
me.
her.
But no, my thinking there was just that
Make sure that
because
she's not
she had said, I think Chuck knows, or Chuck doesn't trust me, and then Jerry's back in the room, and that was a little bit of a push to you, Red or Uriah, because I was like, okay, that's validating her concerns that maybe Chuck thinks that there's double cross happening because he knows the history between Alan and Naomi, or he suspects a history there,
right?
Probably no.
So I was like, Jerry's just there to make sure if something goes wrong, then he can put some pressure on her to toe the line.
I'm really enjoying my character a lot.
Yeah, I really enjoy the relationship between Frankie and Alan.
I really enjoy that.
Like, I think like the sister, like the very different personality. Like she's just a junkie and like making Alan kind of mad.
I honestly, Phil, I was like, is he going to push Chuck to actually just rip into him? Like, what is he? What's the angle here?
At a point, I was like, I just told him I was potentially blackmailing him. I'm like,
the guy's tossing around a 70-pounder like it's a paperweight, and you're this old guy. Like, well, if you don't, I can always let them know that I can let the authorities know that you're like. And then you can see Alan like
it was foolish. It was a bad
chill out.
Shut up.
But Frankie plays it fast. Sometimes.
And pickpocketed Chuck. Like that's
a
bold
that was insane. And what do you like? You rolled a 6 on that, right?
Yeah, that was a bold move.
I rolled a lot of 6s.
Yeah,
you did.
I think Frankie got the same thing as me. That if you roll anything but a 1, you can get whatever you want.
As long as you don't roll a 1.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I had a boon on it. That's what I was doing. But yeah, you're right. It's just don't roll a 1.
Yeah, you get a sticky finger. Like you can pick up, pickpocket anything you want as long as you don't roll a 1, which I often did, to be honest.
You did.
I was trying to like use a treasure sense, like get next to him, and I was like, treasure sense.
Yeah,
I kind of know where something is. Maybe.
Right.
The challenge I had that session is that I'm describing the horizon because the horizon is a fast. That's the whole thing about it. It's fast. Yeah. It's faster than you think, and so I'm picturing distances that are already established in the world as loosely as they are still. But I'm like, okay, it's a few hours in a hover car. I mean, how fast is the hover car going? Maybe it's 300, 400 kilometers an hour, somewhere around there at top speed, which is really fast. But I'm thinking, okay, and it took how many hours? I'm like, but this is a ship that can go multiple Mach in atmosphere. It's going to be there in minutes, like anywhere, essentially, in minutes. We're going to peek behind the curtain. So I think I'm trying to keep that, okay, they can get there very fast. So
I like that. That changed the dynamic of it for sure.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting because it's like now we have this 15 minutes. What are we going to do with it?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was struggling. I was like, we can't get there early because that'd be weird.
Yeah, that'd be weird. But like that was a good time for you to call Scheer, right?
I thought that was wild. I couldn't believe you're like, we should call Scheer and let him know that. You were just talking about killing this guy. What is this?
Well, I guess
another guy double crossed us. So.
I guess Adam might have like a bit of a mercurial temperament, right?
Is
that the term?
Yeah,
Yes,
Frank.
very mercurial. Yes, very, very much so. Good job. Oh, Uriah, props when I was like, you lose, you're what did I
Oh,
say?
yeah.
Disoriented.
Yeah.
And then you just went with like, yeah, reporting in.
Yeah.
I was like, awesome. That's great. I was like, I wonder how he's going to do that. I didn't want to be too prescriptive with that. I just wanted to kind of let you play with that. Like, okay, you think it's somewhere else. Like you come into this, you rolled low. And so I'm like, okay, now you're disoriented. And then you kind of leaned into that, your recon unit. And that was cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And I like the induction pad. Now, my justification, just so you know, like, why didn't she just give her number to anyone else? And why didn't she call anyone else? It's like, my thinking is that Chuck would, even though she had all the comm information, Chuck would have access to that because he has to have some way of keeping tabs on her. So when you put your hand on the desk to transfer, I was like, okay, then she could get the information to you without him knowing. Like that's the comm that she gave you.
Sure.
Anyway, it was a benign thing. Remember when I was like, okay, roll. She's trying to
yeah.
And you failed, but it was just benign.
Sure.
Or was it? I don't know.
One of my favorite parts is when we're like driving away from Basso's, I think.
Yeah.
And
towards the horizon.
We're talking about how like Uriah is in contact with Naomi. And then Max is like, "You be careful with my girl." And then like I said something like later on, I was like, "Uriah, why don't you tell your girlfriend to do this?" And then Max is like, "What?" And I'm just like, "Yeah." I don't know
what I like about that.
Like Frankie really likes to press.
Alan's buttons.
For some reason.
100%. And I love that part at the end where you're like, really? A junkie and a cripple?
Yeah.
It's so harsh. It's so harsh. I'm like, this guy has no chill at all. He's fucking absolutely.
He's an old man.
Oh,
he's earned the right to not give a shit.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this dynamic, and I really enjoyed the session. Like I think also like there was a good mix of pacing and mix of like like this tension with talking, and then like those things that change in an instant, right? We have like a bit of a shout out, I guess.
Which one?
Shootout. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, somebody
Jerry tried to draw on to get the draw on red. That's a bad idea.
Yeah. Jerry got turned into Swiss cheese. That's
did.
What happened.
He was not walking out of there. I mean, it would have been closer if you hadn't flown the spaceship into the bar.
What did you expect?
They're going to land outside. Is what I expected. I didn't expect.
It's not the first time that Alan used the ship as a weapon.
Yeah.
No, it's not the first time.
Favorite weapon, actually.
That's true. Yes. He's like, do we need a gun for the Horizon? No, the Horizon is a gun.
Yeah. The Horizon is the weapon.
Yeah.
Well, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we'll cut it there to keep it under 2.5 hours. Thanks to everybody that watched us live, those of you that joined us and will watch on the replay. Again, shout out to everybody in the game here. We've got Mr. Max Boivin of Reactionary Principle Gaming. Phil the Thrill, you can find him on Rumble as well as on YouTube, but mostly on Rumble. And Uriah, of course, Uriah with your last name, I believe, and that you can find him. We'll get his channel is linked in the description below. Thank you for joining us. This has been another thrilling session. Yeah.
Is there a chat situation? No.
Is there a chat situation?
Not
I don't
really
know. I haven't been looking. Oh, okay. Well, Better with Bacon says that it was a great session.
Hey, thank you, sir.
Thanks,
Abby's
Bacon.
normal. Abby
normal.
Okay.
That's a young Frankenstein reference.
There we go. Thank you.
Oh,
The cultured member of the panel. Uriah, thank you for being here.
It's only like my second favorite movie of all time. So
Man,
okay, well there you go. There you go.
Man,
we
that's an
had
older friends. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Mm.
Just
Gallows
back from that.
Humor Games. This is our friend
Dean.
Dean. This is our friend Dean. Thank you,
Oh.
Uriah.
Oh, that's
Oh.
neat.
Um,
Okay.
It's our best
man.
friend. Really good friends with this guy.
Yeah, he's really close. You know, what's his name? I can never forget what's his name. But that's Dean. So thank you. And then Dungeon Heart Adam just started the session. Great. Just started episode 1 earlier. Well, you've got a few good episodes.
Oh yeah.
At least
Yep.
4 good episodes. in
There's
there
at
to
least
look
4 out
forward
of
to.
18 that are just really good.
Mhm.
The
But
Dancing
like
High.
I wonder how much, like, because like there's a lot of build up, right? There's a lot of, like,
Mhm.
and there's a lot of callback to previous thing.
There's
And
a lot
I
of
don't know.
Easter
Yeah.
eggs.
yeah,
Yeah.
like obviously like those their live plays. So like probably if we were to like make it if we were to take the story, make it a TV show, probably like cut it in half,
Mhm.
right?
Probably, yeah.
But at least
Probably.
I don't know.
So
I don't know,
anyway,
man.
we had a few
lot of good
few
moments.
comments.
Oh,
Appreciate
half
those.
at least. Yeah, I agree.
yeah, half at least. Yeah.
Let's
Half at least
clear
would
that
be
off.
left on the editing floor, right? On the
Do you want to
Yeah.
talk about? Do you want to talk about the weekend or?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
so we've
Yeah.
got some things coming up. Let's go over that. Uriah and I on Thursday this week will be playing an introductory session of Draw Steel. This is
With
going to be
Dean.
a bit of a stretch, boys. Yeah, there's
with
the
Dean,
background.
right? Dean,
Yes.
that's the Dean from Gallo Humor Games.
Yes, that's right.
Yes,
With
yeah.
Dean, that's
Yeah.
right. Dean is going to be with us, and Bacon and Kingmaker, all of which
There you
joined
go.
us this evening. So we
That's
will, the 5 of us. This is a pretty big group for us.
Jeez.
Uriah is up to no
That
good.
is
He's on his phone.
intense.
But if the 5 of us, thanks to the gracious offer by Tom Christie of D20 Play, he has offered to run us through Draw Steel. This is going to be a stretch. If you want to see us do our best, but it is way outside our wheelhouse, at least mine, using Roll20 of all things. That's
A
again
VTT for God's
Yeah.
sake.
a VTT, exactly, Phil, and a game that is really built around one thing, which is combat.
Mhm.
So we're going to give it a try. We're not going in to rag on it. We are trying. We're going to do our best. We've been practicing using the VTT. We've been furiously trying to figure out how we can pull this off in character if we can. That'll be this Thursday.
Stay out
I
of
do-
combat. That's the move.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, run away. Run
Yeah.
away.
Just
Run
flee.
away. So Uriah, what is the start time on that? Do you remember?
Oh,
wanna
I want to
say-
say it is. I believe it's 6:30 Central.
6:30 Central. I
Oh,
think.
believe
it's
so.
game.
I think
yeah.
that's right. Is that 6:30 Central? Yeah,
believe so.
yeah, that's right. Because I
Yeah.
have to like rush home from work to be
Mhm.
at that. And I'm in Pacific, so we're gonna play that. I'm not sure how long it's gonna be. It is gonna be live,
Mhm.
so come and drop in and leave us a comment about how much you hate it. No, how much you love what we're doing.
I believe
And
I
certainly-
believe the scheduled time slot it's a 4-hour span.
It is a
We'll
4-hour
see-
span.
We'll see if we make it that long.
I don't think we will. I think, well, first of all,
You
we are
can
all
run
fairly quick
combat.
players. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
We're
You get a lot
pretty
done in
quick.
4 hours.
You can get a lot done in 4 hours.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we
Yes.
have coming up this weekend very special programming notes. We want to celebrate on the birthday or the anniversary of our good friend Scheer, who's passed away about a year ago.
Yep.
We want to honor him, so we're gonna get some things together. We're talking about a Sunday. We're talking about a Traveler game. So stay tuned for that. We'll announce that. We're gonna have some fun with his favorite system, of course, Mongoose Traveler 2nd Edition, and who knows, maybe do some other things too. But for sure, we're getting together to honor him and keep the Scheer legacy going is the goal.
Is the move to afterwards Scheer it?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
watch
Yeah.
it and talk
Yeah.
about how trash we did?
Yeah, like, what is this? Where is anybody? I don't know where you
Yeah.
are. Where are you going?
That everyone
Yeah,
orders,
we miss him a lot,
everyone
so,
orders a
yeah.
pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Someone has to put together like a 25-minute intro.
25-minute intro reel
Smart.
of just
Oh, we
bad
gotta
games.
get that intro. We'll play it at the
Man,
start.
that was good.
is so
I
smart.
really
Just
should.
we could do like a compilation of like the best moments from the
Yeah.
unsolicited advice.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I should do something like that, but then I have to
Yeah.
learn editing, and that sounds like too much work. But I would like to do something like that.
Mhm.
Have
Let's
it
just steal
have
Sean.
each time it's just a little
Yeah,
longer, and pretty soon it's
True.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
Just take
Anyway.
Sean's intro. That's
So we
the-
have that coming up. Lots of things going on, but certainly between now and the Labor Day long weekend, and on to the Labor Day long weekend, we'll be doing a few things there. So stay tuned. Anything else that you want to announce? You've got on the Ultimate No Prep Challenge coming up on
Yes.
Friday, Uriah?
Yes. Yeah, so it's a chock full week of role playing for me. So I don't know if I'm gonna be a part of it Friday,
Yeah.
but it is happening Friday. Either, I mean, of course, if nobody shows up, then we won't have it. But
Right.
But yeah, weekly no preps. We take on the Ultimate No Prep. We've been doing it pretty consistently for the past 10, 11 weeks.
Right
And
on.
it's a great time. We have a blast. We need to get Max on. We need to get Max.
I will. Not this
on
week,
to-
though.
Yeah.
This week is crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh my gosh. Because we've already had, of course, Phil was there from the jump. He was there helping us start it all out. We had Crispy on, so we got to come first.
Great
We got to
times.
come full circle. So
Great times. Good stuff. That's
That was a
Fridays.
really
Lot
cool
of fun.
game too. I remember.
Yeah.
that.
yeah,
was good.
yeah.
It was good. All right. Well, with that, we will we'll sign off for now. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. Stay tuned for more. Again, lots of things coming up as we've described. Until then, take good care, everybody.
God bless.
God bless, folks.